Hi, I'm LK LaMonica, and I'm so excited to be here with our new principal, Dr. Lexi Bultman. I put together some important questions to help BUCS Nation get to know our principal a little bit more before we start school next week. Dr. Bultman, are you ready? What's your favorite candy?
Reese's, but I will eat a regular Reese's, but it's the specialty Reese's, like the Easter egg Reese's or the Christmas tree or the pumpkin. Those are my absolute favorite.
They have the best chocolates, if you
So,
for sure. What annoys you the most?
well, that list is too lengthy to really discuss in a short interview, but probably the two things that come to my mind the most, or at the forefront of my mind. One is to be interrupted. And what I mean by that is not just in general conversation when someone says like, oh yes, or a little, when someone interrupts and completely commandeers the conversation, I want to lose my mind. I may be calm on the outside, but inside, I am screaming. Again, I could go on and on, but that is probably one of the biggest pet peeves, because it's really, really important to me to listen to people. And when you interrupt, you are not listening.
Absolutely.
Hence why it's a pet peeve or an annoyance. I also don't like lazy people. So laziness or lack of work or effort is very frustrating to me.
Totally fair. My parents have always said, listen to respond, or don't listen to respond, listen to hear.
Yeah.
So that reminds me of that a lot. What's the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
A cricket. So when I was teaching AP environmental science, we were doing a population lab with crickets, and a student, I actually remember his name, Bang Tran, he goes, I bet you won't eat that cricket. I picked up that joker, popped it in my mouth, and the whole class was like, oh my gosh.
Alive?
They freaked out. Yes, it was alive. They lost their minds, and I did not bat an eye. Don't dare me to do something, because sometimes I will say no, but oftentimes I'm of the mentality like challenge accepted. So I do not like to be told I can't do something. Ask anyone who knows me, when someone says, I don't think you can do that, I'm about to show you. So I'd probably say the cricket.
So no regrets.
No,
do it again.
Absolutely not.
I think that would be pretty strange. What are you most afraid of?
Is this like rational or irrational fear?
Let's do both.
So rational fear, obviously losing a family member.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 2 kids, family. Irrational fear, I would say being stranded. So I'm all alone in the middle of the deep ocean, like Pelagic Sea, where there are thousands and thousands of feet deep of ocean. Yeah, and nothing, when you look around, all you see is water. That freaks me out.
I have dreams like that.
And again, it's irrational because it's never going to happen and all the things, but
it's rational because
I don't know why. It's just the thought of being so surrounded by things that you can't see. That's freaks me
it's
out.
almost like the fear of the unknown, but
yeah, that's really what it is.
More real life.
It's because I'm a control freak, I think, and so I have negative control in that situation.
Yes. Are you an oldest child?
I'm an only child.
Okay.
Telling.
Pretty much. What's the funniest thing that's happened to you recently?
That's probably not school appropriate. Next question.
Okay, yes ma'am. On a scale of 1 to 10, how cool are you?
Oh, a solid 2.
No,
a solid 2.
I don't think so. No.
I always joke that I'm very boring, because people around me were like, you're not boring, Lexi, you're just predictable. I like consistency, predictability, and I don't know, I'd say a solid 2.
But you had a cricket.
That is true.
That's
that
really
is
cool.
true. That is true. I have my moments. But generally speaking, I'm a solid 2. If I'm a 7 or an 8 at any point in time, it is brief. It's a brief moment.
I disagree.